Hi everyone. Hi people. Oh god, I love the webcam. That's good. That's good. We'll leave it like that. Oh no. Alright, so we...
Perfect.
It's perfect. So, you just won 2-0 in your match. How do you feel?
I feel like I 2-0'd someone with little experience.
Fair.
So, I'm very proud of myself.
Yes, that sounds like a difficult
I didn't think
match.
I'd make it through. It was really close.
Hi Gilly. I love that so much.
You see, the guys in the back, those are the guys playing hard.
Yeah.
The people in front, I don't know what they're doing.
They're just there awkwardly. Oh. Save arms starting soon? Okay.
Is that today?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, snap.
The Mega League Saturday is today.
Yeah, the totally mysterious not Scroops man.
Yeah. And we got... I've been having so much fun watching all these players play and everything. It's incredible. Alright. Who's Springtron? I have it wrong. Now we have it right. Alright, so we have ourselves a classic. Why do I call everything classic? We have Springman versus Springtron here. We've got the duality of man versus robot. Wait, I don't think that's how the comparison works. But so far, Springtron's straight off strong. He's got that EMP. He's gonna utilize it to get some grab damage. And he's definitely giving a lot of space and giving Konar that opportunity to get the EMP, get that speed, and so much more power.
That's an interesting Springman set from Moose.
I mean, Double Chakram is the best loadout in this game. Well, it has one of the strongest rushes. It's just, it can really struggle in neutral play, but again, like you just said, like a lot of these players are literally just picking up the game after months or a year.
Moose clearly understands that the best way to use Chakram is over.
Yeah.
That's what he's trying to do here. I appreciate it. See, he's doing good. He's landing hits.
He's making some work, he's getting some damage, and while he does have a solid health deficit, he is quickly bringing things back, and a good rush would easily put him in advantage here. Oh!
Wait. Okay, good block. Sometimes you don't know.
But look at that far grab. And that's gonna quickly balance things out. Moose has now balanced the health pool, but another EMP disarm.
Could have come back inward. Yikes.
A big oof. But
is that no?
Save block.
Moose is in the lead. He's got to play defense.
And the deflect is gonna come in clutch. Moose bringing it back. Connor gonna be switching over to the Burchuk here, putting that Fiddler away, looking to box things down a little more. Looks like Moose is switching over to Siki. Now, there's a bit of a debate that happens in the communities every once in a while that I see, and I need your input on this.
Homie versus Siki.
Which is it? Is it a homie, or is Siki a weakie?
I prefer homie.
You think homie's the homie?
I think.
And you think Siki's the weakie?
Yes.
Okay.
But sometimes Siki is homie.
And homie is weakie.
Controversial opinion, I know.
It's crazy. So far, it might be one of those cases as Connor going to be able to turn things around. A massive health lead here.
Can I get Yeet versus Spoons right here?
Yeet versus Spoons.
That's quite the matchup. I would love to watch that.
I love some of these names. Hang on, I'm gonna go fix that and see about getting another match going.
Round 3. Moose has Rush taking a few hits here. Oh, but he quickly carries it back with the chakra. Now close to tied. Connor gaining Rush. Oh! Beautifully executed Rush. This was never going. Finds the opportunity to get the EMP. Moose backing up. Now he has advantage. Here comes the Rush. Lands. 325. That is solid. Alright, finds another EMP. Knows the spacing. Knows that EMP is very nasty. That's a fact. Goes in for the grab, goes in for another. Oh, Moose counter grabs the double grab. You never see it coming. A few more well-timed hits here could be the game for Moose. Oh, there's a lot of ground to make up. Most players during their rush lands the EMP. Hoping to make something happen, maybe to get the rush. Oh! Tries to parry with the rush, but it's not in time, and Moose will take game 1.
Man.
Okay, I'm back. Did you? Oh, Moose took it.
Yep. This is a very high octane bite and bark ditto we have on our hands.
No.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna check to make sure they're doing everything alright.
You know it's a high quality tourney when someone turns on big arms and nobody like calls it out. This could just completely fine. That did happen, by the way. It's real high quality stuff here. We got some experienced arms players. It appears we have gone to Temple Ground. This is a more defensive stage. See, oh, lands an arm on the EMP, tries to go in for the grab, a little bit greedy. Chakram breaks that. Moose playing excellent defensive gameplay here. Finds another slap. That's a slap. You gotta avoid those. Deflect counter grab. That's a big brain play. That's at least 200 IQ. Oh, but a nice dash read with the roaster. And another one. Now, health is supposed to tie it up. Connor slightly in the lead. Players off the rush, reads it, and shields it perfectly, almost breaks. Final Moose utilizing the final pillar. Gain some traction here. Connor trying to land some offense. Blocks the rush beautifully. Ooh, just a little bit too early on that timing. Gets some 20 damage off of that. Connor trying to find an EMP. Oh, but he's going in. Moose perfectly reads his attack and counters. And yeah, you're in that shield for a little bit too long. Got grab. 10 seconds on the clock. Ooh, lands a grab. If he gets this full rush, he might be able to come back. But Moose recognizes that and blocks the rush. That'll be round 1 for Moose. Alright, into round 2. No arm changes. Let's see what different strategies that these players have. Moose gets a rush. Finds a nice 1-2, utilizing the chocolate stun. Another 1-2. Just finding the way. Oh! Will the slap rush? It does. 340 rush damage.
340 blaze it. Wait.
Oh, Moose dodging grabs left and right.
Connor's close to still has so much work to do. He's gonna get the EMP. But so far this pressure is just not working out. And that's gonna be perfect. Yeah, good games. I'm proud of you both.
Oh, so we're going through losers now?
We're doing some of the losers. So that is Curse and Renegade doing theirs. And then whatever the results is from there, they're going to play against SJ on stream. I have to see how Chocobo's doing. Because that would be... Because there's... Yeah, we're just waiting on that match, basically. You're at Winners Finals, and that's not coming for a while. Yeah, I think Linksy and Chocobo are the next. I'm gonna go find that. Yeah.
I will disconnect the controller.
Arms nice.
Play there. Play on one. You need to play Chocobo. You need to play Chocobo. Sendo, do you still exist? Raise your hand. Okay, just a heads up. I think we can play whoever loses that match cards. Come on. We're playing the... What? If you would like to rather do that, you're welcome. You're back to your building first. Cool, thanks. Stop your dilly-dally. Where the dilly-dally goes, it's gonna come over there and slap you in the noggin. What was the score?
Let me see where I can hear real quick.
It's a real battle for carrying some money. Oh wait, no, that's me. Yeah, that's this one.
Oh, right.
Why you're my protege?
On the GameCube controller, is VR R or no?
I'm pretty sure it's L and R.
This is R. This is Rush. Personal opinion, jump
You
on
said
A,
yes,
dash on
change
B.
target.
Alright, whoops. Alright, and then I personally think the A should be jump, B should be dash, and B should be dash. Because I find that I jump more than I dash. Start on Y and X so that you have two buttons and press the buttons to use
Chocobo, when you're finished your current snap for this match, if you're free right now, you're needed on the art setup over here. Let's see.
We are underway for winner's quarters. So this match is SJ versus Cursed?
Yeah.
Okay, and SJ is the not brass.
Yes.
Okay,
Curse
cool.
is the brass. Chocobo, what's your score?
I already reported to them.
I can report it here. 2-0. 2-0 for you? Congrats. You're playing against Ken on arms. Or Ling C. Ling C, arms. Play against Chocobo.
Alright, let's do it. Let's go. Let's do it. What does the bracket look like for us?
like this. Did you just want to play? Well, did you want to play this one game and then just dip on the results, or do you want to just DQ, or?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Whether or not. Okay.
Okay. Cool. We'll see what the results are. I might Bam! Look how quickly it updates.
I like how this is a default bracket and almost no one's played defaults.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna remove the default ruling because it's very clear that nobody has any interest in defaults anymore. There was barely any interest to begin with, it was just for safety cushion, and you can see the results of that. Yeah. It's not fun enough.
What's his shoulder? I don't think he has enough time.
Yeah, he doesn't have enough.
Oh, wait! If he gets more grabs, maybe. Oh, wait!
That's not gonna be enough. But that was still very impressive and exciting.
No loadout changes. SJ going in with the EMP pressure.
Okay, some nice pressure, another connection with that nade.
Backing up now, getting some distance. I presume for another player.
Yeah, he's looking for the EMP. First, gonna try to go for the punish. Was able to knock out his arm, but he just was not close enough to be able to do anything. And right now, Springtron, the new killer. Ash literally takes Springtron.
I believe SJ is on a perfect right now.
Yeah, he's abusing EMP so that he can have an easier time against fewer players.
Ooh, excellent read with the grab. And now we got Big Boy with a rush. Tries to counter, does not work. Oh, does. Oh, kind of.
He dropped his flurry.
Oh, Curse immediately back into it with the grab. This is top tier arms gameplay.
What cheer do you on? We were getting hyped for a moment there, thank you very much. Mustard Springtron enters the ring.
Oh, wow, we got a salty run back. Back to sparring ring, no changes.
Yeah, right back into it. I love that Springtron has like a full condiment of like, he's got the ketchup, he's got the mustard, he's got the relish.
And then he has the purple sauce.
Yeah, and then he has eggplant
That's
sauce.
the secret sauce.
Oh, secret sauce, yes. Eggplant. Nice pressure trying to go in from SJ, but Kurt's going to be able to see a nice opportunity to leap into the air and plant a solid grab, but another grab is going to push it back. Look at these grabs! Oh, that rush is going to come out, and it's going to
in
connect
the air,
easily.
cannot block that. Curse knocked in the comeback mode. Can he make anything off of it? He lands a grab.
He does have permanent enrage, which means that he's got that armor. He just has to be worried about that poster.
Oh yeah, playing really patient, waiting for an option.
Oh, and he gets disarmed. The timing against that is crazy. GG easy. Let's go, Brass. Bring the curse to SJ. Quick start, some nice damage, but not
Runs
gonna be
it back.
able to get that deflect.
Cursed with rush. Trying to find an opportunity to use it.
He's gonna get the EMP set up. Two grabs gonna meet. That's gonna be a safe protect. Did I just say protect? Seriously.
SJ has the EMP out. He's going in and he has a rush, but Cursed reads the grab with a 340 rush. That's big damage.
Gonna try to jump into the air. It's not gonna work out this time. But another
nasty
wake up grab.
Ooh.
Brass has one of the scariest grabs in this game. And he's gonna be able to dodge the rush.
Oh!
Oh!
Nasty! Get it out of here.
Oh my!
This needs one more hit to lock out this match.
He's holding on to a pretty solid health lead. SJ has to be careful here, and it's gonna be another Brass bash. Because puns.
We could see the complete reverse run back here.
Yeah, a full 700 games win. Come back.
Oh, switching to double toaster is a really effective tool against Brass.
So this will be a little less effective against that deflect, but against that armor, that just means that SJ has so much more control. Also, uncharged, this is just a much safer option. And the EMP. SJ starting off really much stronger this round. He's got that tempo, he's getting these plays, and he's gonna go for another EMP as another double disarm off of that EMP.
There's into comeback mode.
And he's gonna try to leap over, but that's gonna be it.
Oh no! I didn't mean for the.
All right,
Well, that's
you're
a
banned from
DQ.
the tournament. That's a DQ. You're banned from Chance of Flurries.
I was good, man. You're actually good at this. I know. I never play it, but I played it and I played it a lot when it came out.
Okay, so our options, we got Link and Chocobo going. We could do Kirsten Dijon.
In arms?
Yeah. Or do we want to do... You want to do that? Okay, Ash, we'll play on stream after this one.
now?
We'll do it after. They want to play. We're going to let them play on stream.
I need the TV.
Right! We're going to do that now. So...
You guys finished with first stuff? Yes. Alright. Let me go look over it. You saved a couple. Okay, good. Awesome. You're up.
Hang on, we're just going to...
Team killers. Oh, can I have one now?
Okay. The TV is now officially safe for you to claim.
Thank you.
And thank you.
I have to plug this in for it to connect. You have to plug it into the dock and then into the...
Okay.
So wait,
Can't see anything for a minute. Don't worry, it's just an illusion.
Ah, I wish I had a TV to play on.
That's fine, we can play.
Alright, you're on Dawson. Let's get it.
You guys want to watch the stream? You can play all day. Play it with us like 15 seconds. Yeah, guys, just play it over there. It's going to be more than 15 seconds. It has to be. It's like a minute. Like, actually, like a highway. I just played the basic guide. That's who I really.
We do indeed have a display here. We will not be playing in tabletop mode.
I'll play anyway, honestly. I'm just having fun.
Fun is against the rules.
Dawson, let's go to
Well,
sparring.
then I'll disqualify
Sparring ring is not a fun stage.
That is a fun stage.
We are having heated arguments about sparring ring between our players and our commentators.
I don't know the advantage.
Okay. If you want
More
to
as it
or
develops.
anything, go to town. You're good. How's the camera? Is it capturing?
That's good, yeah.
Who's that guy Josh mentioned? Mark is like...
Oh, that's a max press set.
Oh my god! That's amazing! Let's go indeed. That is a beautiful loadout. That's one of my favorite things about new players too, is like they will blow your mind. Okay, so that's Dion. So we've got some mustard in this match. Yeah, you can. Just no big time. That was amazing.
Drug enhancing arms are not legal for this tournament.
If you hit pause, you can fix the controls. Hit pause. Check your controls. It's in the rules. It literally says check your controls.
Let this be a lesson to any viewers. Check your controls. Always, every single time. Alright, after some delays, we're into one game. We have Curse versus Dijon. Ooh, gets the read on the shield. Out of the boxing. Oh, gets stunned by his own Siki into a grab. That is the big weakness of Siki. You don't want to stun yourself. And there it is again, capitalizes with another grab.
Hit Cobra's hot.
Bark blocks the grab. Takes one for the team.
Takes one for the team. Bark is the MVP. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. There, now you get all the beautiful quality of the game, and also our words. Have you ate yet?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I've only had meal supplements so far.
Hopefully they've been enough for you.
Okay, we see a loadout switch from double Siki to Siki Bob. Excellent read with the grab.
So the Bob's definitely going to help out. It's a lot faster at boxing, and the Siki's going to be nice for taking out that armor. Dijon putting that mustard all over this curse. Ooh, oh, the rush just a little too early.
Oh, lands a beautiful Siki. Can bring this back, but Curse does the rush. Here it comes.
Oh, a nice dodge, but
Oh,
it's gonna
not
be able to
enough.
connect. Bring out your main. Look at their faces.
Wow, I see at least 4 beautiful faces.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a 6th one.
There's
But
like 5 and a
that's
quarter.
the head. I don't guess that doesn't count. That's a head. So there's 4 to 5 faces available at any given time.
Beautiful.
Don't forget Alberta Arms Discord. If you're part of Alberta and you like arms, Discord. The link will pop up here and there. Further ads will happen because this place is sponsored by Chronicles Cafe and Heritage Lanes, and then just a bunch of Discord links.
Ooh, it appears Dijon has counterpicked to Scrapyard, a very good defensive map.
Oh yeah, this is a really solid defensive map. Whoever's disadvantage usually is going to have a better position because of that height. And those 5 health pillars that aren't going to do much if a grab just eats right through it. He's just plowing through those with those grabs.
Okay, just want to clarify for everyone, if you didn't look at the schedule, that's totally fine. Smash Ultimate Top 16, that starts at 5 o'clock. Rules are completely done now, so if you're wanting to go something, grab something, etc., you can do that now. Top 16 starts at 5, so be here at 5. If not, feel free to play friendlies, because again, it doesn't start till 5. That is all.
These two are trash talking each other so hard, it's amazing.
Ooh.
I love it. It's gonna be a good start. The tribal, definitely a good tool. It really excels when the players are able to evade out of the way.
Just grab, so busted.
They've evolved into one of the first steps of arms is the grab
This is
meta.
progression, this is good.
This is a progression. This is meta evolving before our very eyes. He's not even gonna punch.
I believe controls were not checked.
No,
unless
he's
that was
punched
just a power
multiple
move.
times.
Okay.
It's just a power move.
That's how you flex. You just pop rush and don't use it.
Against an opponent who's winning, especially. You just need to assert that dominance by
Oh,
T-posing.
that mini hop over the grab, that was beautiful. Dijon staying in this. Curse just fishing for that final hit.
Oh,
and
there it is.
Reads the
Not
shield.
gonna
oh,
be
not
it.
quite.
Almost goes
the
for
bait.
it. And
but
there,
it's not enough.
Dijon is cursed to be knocked out of bracket. As Cursed moves on with a clean 2-0 and is set to face off against Moose.
Are we doing the stream again?
I'm gonna play Ash now,
Okay, play Ash.
and then we can have you again if you're having that much fun.
I don't mind. I don't mind either way. Boss, this is the first time you played this game? Yeah. Me too, bro. Yeah. Dude, the ground bed is actually so good. I can't wait to see that out of you. Dude, the ground is so bad.
Grab beta is actually broken. These are the words I'm hearing from the crowd.
Ooh, let's go, Jomar.
You gotta discipline them. You gotta break those grabs.
The only one with the tag. Alright, set it up.
2-1.
2-1 for you? Yeah. Cool. That's what I was hoping. So even if he was gonna, I wanted to actually put in a score. So that means that. So we've got Cursed versus Bruce and you versus Renegade, and we're gonna have me and Ash first, so that I'm kind of in a void
In a
space.
split where you sit for a while?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can get my handed to me in Guilty Gear.
Alright, we have Illusion Leave versus SJ Walken for, I believe, semis. Winner semis, I think this is. Don't quote me on that.
you're on player one. It's split screen, but it focuses on opposite ends. Okay, so
Checker controls. I swear, I've had to sneeze for like 20 minutes, and it just doesn't want to come out, but I always feel like I gotta sneeze. I'm going through torture right now. They are playing customs, I think.
I've already set my arms.
Okay, yes, we are playing customs. Okay, let me just make sure this is semis. Winner semis, I was correct. SJ Walking has won the rock paper scissors match and will be determining our stage. We are going to sparring ring.
You're going to sparring ring.
You're going to sparring ring.
No, you.
I'm going to sparring ring.
Good luck.
Here we have SJ Walking on the Twin Tail. Toaster Nade versus Maliv with Whammer Tri-Blast. Both of these players, I would say, are our most experienced. These two. No one else. We're gonna see a great match here. SJ Walking a bit trapped in the corner here, suffering some pressure. Escapes it rather smoothly though. That was ridiculous. Lands a nade, but his arm gets broken and the rush guaranteed lands for 375. You do not want to get hit by that much damage. SJ Walking struggling to find his footing. Maliv just pressuring into the corner, and that will be round one. In 49 seconds. No changes from either player. Oh, with the pineapple grab. I don't know if I should use terminology, because I don't think anyone knows what that means. I probably just sound really crazy. SJ Walking taking a bit of heat here. Has the rush, pops it. Maliv counters with that heavy arm. It will go through any medium arm. And now SJ Walking finds himself in a rather scary situation here in the corner. Finds some distance, getting a few punches in. Ooh, finds the opening with the Whammer, lands a hit, but gets countered by the Tri-Blast. Uses Aura to dodge, but the Whammer catches him to the right. One last hit will seal the game. Here comes the rush. Oh! Did not find enough room to dash, and Maliv is taking round one. We have the run back on sparring ring. Oh, we see a change from Maliv. The Fun Chuck will be an excellent tool to parry down the blows. And immediately goes in with a 1-2. SJ Walking using his shield very appropriately. Blocks all the pressure and finds some distance, but gets caught up by the Tri-Blast. Lands a perfect toaster right in the center. And another one is going to put Maliv in a very uncomfortable situation. SJ Walking here with a little bit more health. Maliv has the rush and connects it off of the explosion. 335. Lands a beautiful grab off of the Tri-Blast pressure. SJ Walking looking for a rush. Will he use it? Uses Aura to stall out Maliv in the corner. Waiting for a move to activate rush. There it is, and he lands it for 280. That's a pretty good rush. Both players in the red, dances on him and lands a toaster. That's a power move. We're dancing out here. And the grab! Walken takes round 1. This is what we call cyberbullying. Is when you go double tri-blast. This is not okay. This is why we play defaults. Gets an oh no, never mind, does not. But lands the latter end of that for 105. Excellent read on the grab. Walking in the corner. Trying to parry out these tri-blasts, but there's too many. There's just too many tri-blasts. Why is there so many tri-blasts? Walking on 1 hit left. Believe has a rush. Shield is gonna break.
It's not done yet. Oh, wait.
Walken did win the first round. Going to round 3. Switching back to Fun Chuck, I feel like that's a bit of a remorse move. Walken has the rush, looking for an opportunity to pop it. Believe, charge in a rush. About halfway there, lands a grab, reads the shield. Walken here, just observing, waiting for the option. Lands a nice nade, but Believe counteracts with a tri-blast. Both players have rush. Oh, so close, but Believe wins that out with the height advantage, 315. Ooh, Walken low, gets some... Oh, Walken low! Gets some movement, some momentum here. Oh, gets clipped by his own nade and grabbed. One more hit will be the end. And there it is. Believe wins 2-0.
Oh no, Oh no, disconnect SJ's back from...
That's a disqualification. That's a disconnected controller. That's a DQ. I'm just kidding, by the way. He's not actually disqualified.
Quit! Exactly. You didn't beat me, I forfeited.
I think the set is over once the last hit lands. Not like a kill. The set when it kills or
Where is
not
it?
a replay screen.
Okay, that means that now we can enter this in. Dude is seriously good. Like, if he spent more
Yeah,
time
that was
playing
crazy.
it. So we could do this. I think we'll hold off on that. Let's get Cursed and Moose, and then Link C and Renegade. You're not up for a bit still. You,
No,
you,
can I play Smash on that setup? Because are you guys only one at a time now?
Well, we've still got 3 matches that can happen. We've got me and Griff, Kirsten and Moose, and then Link C and Renegade 42.
Okay. Do you want to do them all on stream or no?
I'm gonna have one of them off stream,
Okay.
and then because I do want to also move things along so Guilty Gear can be on stream.
Okay.
Yes. If you're not busy, you can play. I'm coming to you right away. Moose will be playing against Cursed on stream. Or actually, well, do we want to do Moose and Cursed on stream, or do we want to do Link C and Renegade 42 on stream?
Link C's in bracket here.
Okay, then that's not happening. Okay, Moose and Cursed are on stream. Malieve, I need you over at the Guilty Gear setup. Okay. You have fun here.
I will. All right, let's see if I can do this without messing anything up. I think that is right. Cursed, Moose. I think that's the right sides.
Thank you. Get spot right up.
Check your controls.
You were literally dead if you didn't press that.
God, that's how I know football's good. Like this.
Oh, nope. I did not set up that right. Swap the players.
Going to sparring room?
There we go.
Okay, alright. Yo, let's go.
Did we... Was that a gentleman's to sparring ring? Is that what I just heard?
Yes, you figured out. If you was talking to me before the second, yes, you figured out.
Here we go. Moose versus Cursed. This is not winners semifinals. I can't be bothered to update it. Moose going in with the Seiki Chakram. This will be a very effective set to break Bress's armor. Cursed going with double nade, arguably the best Springman counter. Moose landing a few excellently placed Seikis, using the distance he has. Moose taking very cautious steps, playing rather defensive. It is working though. Finds a nade, but it trades with the Chakram, so he will not get the knockdown. Moose, heavily advantaged here. Lands another Seiki, knocks Cursed into comeback mode. Moose has the rush though, he can seal out the game. And Moose takes the first round.
Alright.
Round 2, no changes. Moose has advantage in rush for like 2 seconds, and now they both have rush. Cursed trying to get the momentum off the grab, but Moose lands that rush for 410. That's a massive rush. Now Cursed with a rush, looking to make something happen, waiting for the option. Gets an excellent read though on the shield, and Moose lands a grab. Pops the rush, Moose sees it coming. Excellent shield, gets some chip and some distance though. And a grab before the Chakram can reach him. Now we're in brass momentum. Moose feeling the pressure, knocks Cursed into comeback mode. Reads the shield with a grab. Cursed in critical health here. Moose just playing defensive, doing his own thing. And both players doing a little dance here, waiting for the option. And Moose capitalizes with a rush and takes game 1.
Why not? I can't do sparring. You don't want to do sparring?
Alright, we have counterpick to Scrapyard. A full 180 from offense to defense. No loadout changes from either player. Cursed immediately rushing in. Tries to utilize the pillar there, but the Chakram, of course, is a curving arm and will catch you off of those pillars. Moose utilizing this Chakram very geniusly, but never mind. I thought something was going to happen. Playing neutral now around the pillars. Yep. Moose really punishing Cursed here with the Chakram.
Did you get their names?
I did.
Nice!
I am professional streamer.
What is this spring loadout, bro?
It's
Wait.
a good one. He's winning.
Is this lower?
I have no idea. I think, yeah, maybe lower quarters.
It's just quarters, semi. No, this is lower round 2, so it's
Oh, okay.
not even there yet. No. Yo! With a perfect on that.
Moose with a rush off of that perfect. He could not be in any better situation right now. Cursed finding some pressure here, landing a few well-placed nades.
And we get Link C against
Locking Moose in the corner here. Waiting for the jump, and he gets it. Baits him into that jump. Lands a perfect 290 rush. Just misses that grab. Oh, but the grab collide. Nope, he still gets it. It almost did not work out. Cursed now backing up, finding some distance. Walking to the elevated ground, taking the high ground advantage. Gets hit by the explosion of the Seiki and gets stunned for way too long. Jumps over the Seiki. Reads the grab on the shield though. Both players relatively even in health. Moose about to land a rush though. There it is. He just needs to find it and that will kill. Seiki rush is nothing to be messed with. Cursed in comeback mode. Lands a grab. He can bring this back 100%. If he blocks the rush, grab does not kill him. Just clips his shoulder with the chakram, and that will be Moose winning 2-0.
So what's the Moose 2-0? But it's the meta, man.
It was working on the people who didn't know how to play the game. So I thought it could work on I'm just so lazy. I'm so lazy. I should have adapted. How many entries were there for?
There's like 11 or something. So you're better than.
Top 8, baby.
Let's go.
Top 8 Nords.
Moose, do you want to play against Mackerel on stream? Or do we? Yeah, because the only other match is whoever wins that against the SJ, which won't be for a while. There's me and Griff, which, because those two have Guilty Gear matches they need to do. There's me and Griff, though. Actually, yeah. You want to do me and you?
Okay.
Okay, we'll do that. Yeah. Do you want to commentate the match? Curse, do you want to commentate the match? Curse.
Sure.
Okay. Do you know the basics of getting this running? Okay. I'll let you take the wheel then. Me and Griff are gonna play ours. This is winter finals, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, we should both be tonight by now. This is all we're doing. It's a random game. All it's a custom.
Alrighty, everybody. It is pretty much 5 o'clock. I need you all to end your friendlies right now
So we have to go kick Cobra.
so I can start calling top 16. If you're in top 16, be listening because you're going to get called. If you're not in top 16,
Who's playing who?
stop playing friendlies.
I'm playing kick Cobra.
Okay.
Kick Cobra is high.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
close, if you're in
then
top 16,
peripheral
don't
player.
listen. This isn't for you. Close your ears. Come on, guys. Come on.
So we're fighting for representation because nobody's picked these characters
Oh,
yet.
okay. Yeah.
They deserve some love too.
It's Kid Cobra and
Oh,
Helix.
cool.
Okay. Yeah.
The icons don't do anything.
Oh, okay.
Also, there was some else.
Oh, that might be easier.
So, can I get Calgo Pogo versus Newbie on setup 1?
You know what?
All right. We got the first Kid Cobra and Helix in the tournament today. And
Okay.
I think
Can I get
Kid
John
Cobra.
versus Mark.
Yeah, they're all doing customs.
Let's go, Dawson. Is Kid Cobra good?
Kid Cobra's pretty good, yeah. Don't know why he hasn't been picked as much. Probably just because like no one has played as much as them, but
D. John. Yeah, you play Mark setup number 2.
Yeah, it's like,
And I got Chocobo versus T-Bone in the middle setup.
Dude.
And
I've done
then
Temple
we're
Grounds
keeping
before.
sitting.
I've done Temple Grounds, yeah.
Can I
Flurries
get
have always been picked. DNA Lab.
I've done yeah. So
Mark
DNA Lab has been
versus
on.
Western Beach and also Trip Your Face. Do we want to pick a station song? Okay. You want to go Saturday?
you? Yeah.
It's like they're gonna be picking a new stage.
Sorry, I didn't scroll down far enough.
Starting winter finals with reverse default or big defaults on over not our names on illegal stage.
And here we go with the first game of winners finals.
All right. Griff and Malieve. Oh.
Malieve going with the Chakram on left.
Add fun.
Wow. Look at that. That's a lot of springs flying around.
Malieve starting to get a
Whoa.
little bit of ground.
Yo, that's so cool. That boomerang thing looks really good.
Yeah, Chakrams and any curving arms are usually pretty good for spacing out.
That's what I'm saying. Safety above.
Neither of them really. They just started.
Oh!
And is able to counter out the rush.
Oh, that'll do that.
Griffle catches Malieve with his rush. Taking a pretty. Yeah, I don't know either. Taking a pretty commanding lead so far in game 1. And
Malieve getting
that's
ground.
gonna do it for first.
What do you do to wiggle? Like, what gives you, what button do you press? If you hold X, you just extend.
What? X?
Yeah, the jump one.
He's holding tower mode and then
So he can't jump, or no, you have to let go again.
you have to like hold and then let go.
Okay. Eve. Oh wait, third one.
Jeez.
I'll get her attention before the next round.
Whoa, that thing's huge.
Ah, man, that happened again. Unfortunately, ow. No.
Oh, can they hear me?
I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, I see the bar going. Can I commentate?
Yeah,
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
can commentate.
I'm literally just waiting for you.
Okay, so right now, I'm going on the punches. No, okay. See, I don't know a lot about Ireland.
Alright, so right now he's doing the patented strategy called the wiggle. What this does is actually nothing, but it gives you clout. So really, does it do nothing? They both have their rushes up and they're both really low health. Griff might not be able to shield. Yeah, Griff definitely can't shield through a super. So he'd have to dodge it all together. Eve could. Neither of them are going to use it. And yeah, because Eve doesn't need to.
I see how it's.
But Griff could. Yeah, but literally Griff got her just that. Okay, Eve.
No!
After this, can we turn arms off the stream until losers finals, which is the same as this? Top 3 and then have Smash? Because we have like big Smash lists.
We're gonna finish the arm stuff. Smash has a lot of light already. Let's have the other game. Top 8 at least Smash
Well, we're doing top 8. Like, I guess like after 1 we'll do top 8 of I'm just gonna be done. On the winner's side, yeah. Is it 2-1? I'm so on. What? It's 2-1, right?
Do we have to get through 2 rounds to get top 8?
I think so.
Okay.
13th, then they go to 9.
Oh, okay.
They have winners go from 9, I think. So they go from...
Maybe, I don't know. You don't have breath.
No.
No!
What are you looking for? This is arms. Of arms? I don't know if they've even done it. Link C and Renegade. I don't know if they've done it.
There was a match here.
We'll need to find one of them.
How come I was seated 6 and you're seated 10?
I was seated 7, or was it? I was 9. I don't know. And Dawson was 8. Chocobo, or yeah, jeez.
Oh! I fell into it like a snake into a trap.
Do you want to say yes.
No, that was exciting back when yesterday. That's so
Okay. I banned random and rhythm.
Wow.
no! Let's pick. Same shit. I got Squirtle there and I was cool, I guess we'll die.
We'll reverse the ditch into elevation.
Look at the wiggle of his arms.
Wow. A lot of damage.
Oh, I dropped it. No, am I perfect? I worked so hard. That was so dumb. Why did I do that?
Whoa! Grab meta.
Edit match. Cam fights nerds.
Oh, does he?
I'll check crack.
Okay, no, they're still.
Very.
Bro, he's good. Oh man, let's go. Alright, Maliv, I'm rooting for you. And I like Griff's movement. It's pretty cool. He just kind of bends. He's like a flower in the sun.
Something like a sunflower.
Where were you guys playing?
Huh?
Me, setup 2.
Can't do anything against Kid Cobra.
Kid Cobra is so good.
Kid Cobra's hot, but I still suck at Kid Cobra.
Oh, Griff is up 2-0.
Alright. I accept your gentleman's demand.
What's Timer? Did Timer beat MB3? Oh, he's gonna play him.
This is high quality arms right here.
I'm gonna
Give him the old razzle dazzle.
I'm gonna make this run back to top 3. That's my goal right now.
That's why I picked my best character.
Perfect. She's really good. And her being in winter finals. Jeff Fomar?
I don't know why.
Jeff Fomar? Jeff Fomar?
Are you guys commentating?
I'm
Commentating.
I can't commentate.
Well, you can commentate better than me. I don't know anything about this game. I started playing it today. I got top 8, by the way. I'm just letting y'all know.
Dawson just grabs. Grab meta is strong. Oh.
Wow.
Oh, there's only one setup for that.
Goodness, mom.
Okay, that's the mommy, baby. My new jar is good enough.
Go.
Oliver?
Alright, but like, I need you to tell me something that'll wake me up or hit me or something. I don't
You
know.
want me to hit you off of you?
Okay.
Give you a little slap. That's really weak. I didn't want to go push on it, but I don't know how much.
What, Olivier? Or the...
Oh, that worked! No!
Well, we got the free pass. Backwards. I've been cold for so long.
I'm gonna ban random and game attack.
That's really right why I laughed. It's very good idea. Like that. That's like the only option.
You and me play now.
It's gonna be good.
Cobra jumps over cars. Look at this. Look, he jumps right over the car. Yeah, let me get right at the perfect rate for record correction. I'll give you a KC record. There's give me strength. Your puddle mode is worthless when you have height advantage. Okay. All right. Okay. It's 2-2 now. What do you do?
What do you ban?
I say ban. But I'll also ban. I'll ban every stage we played on so far, actually.
I don't think that's legal.
Yeah, all the stages we played on before. I'm the tournament organizer. So you've got, hang on, you've got Ribbon Ring, you've got Ramen Bowl, you've got a little bit further down, Snake Park, and you've got Neighbor Redacted. Let's go.
Power of the hitless, I believe.
Snake preys on his worm like a bird. Don't gender me. Killer with no effects.
Are we gonna have a reverse
All
3-0?
the beams. Do you want that Space Invader? You've got to get it.
Can I get Cantor and Geese to play? Right here. Cantor.
Oh no! King Cobra is high.
The reverse 3-0.
3-2.
The reverse 3-0 though?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
I know the pain of Helix mates now.
Yeah, that's a bonus thing. I picked King Cobra. That's not a terrible.
Okay, I see how it is.
And I get Dribbles versus Marks on setup 2. Dribbles versus Marks.
You've got a match with Marks. Also, we've got Macro on the booth that needs to have their match. So as soon as that setup's done. How far are you with yours? Okay, would you be willing to wait? Yeah, we can split the rest. Okay. We're just finishing up. I'll do mine. I'll do mine and then. I'm sorry about the fire laser. Smash Bros. You said go for Smash Con. Play on the screen. Yeah, you'll be on screen. Alright, let's go.
Chocobo, are you playing? No. Dribbles and Marks are playing, right?
Okay, I guess I'm commentating this.
And can I get Spear and Chocobo on setup 2?
What is this? Losers quarters. Okay.
Alright. If I didn't call it pause against you, I would have won.
Nah, stop popping off. What was the score?
Alright, loser quarters. Moose versus Macro. I'm calling Johns on that winners finals. Checker controls, very important. Moose wins the rock, paper, scissors. Alright, we are going to Buster Beach. Moose and Mackerel. Loser quarters. Alright, we have both players with their signature sets. Moose with the slap chalk, Macro with the Sparky and Chilla. Ooh, Moose just playing defensive, waiting to call out the movement. Moose with an excellent counter grab. Macro in a bit of a tough position here. Has to get a few hits in. But Moose lands a 1-2 with the chakram stun. Macro already almost down to half. Moose has not been touched a single bit. Both players trying to feel each other out. We have a lot of neutral going on. Both players perfectly evading. Oh! Macro's rush. Moose's rush. Macro lands a Chilla to grab for 250, maybe 260. The counter rush with the elevation. Beautiful 300 damage, and Macro has evened it out. Macro now has Moose against the wall, waiting for him to commit to an option. Moose lands a chakram, 10 seconds left. Macro's gotta get something here. Lands a hit, and a grab, that'll be enough. Macro with the health advantage is going to back up and dodge everything Moose can throw at him. Macro takes round 1. I am out of hydration. Here we go. Macro with round 1. Moose trying to counterplay here. Lands a nice chakram. Macro a bit on the defensive here. Moose calls out the grab. Moose just calling out this air movement perfectly with his curved arms. Both players have rush. Macro might want to lands a chill into a grab. Beautiful play here. Macro may want to wait for Moose to pop the rush, but Moose reads the landing and doesn't give Macro the chance to counter rush. Now Macro on the offensive with the rush, looking to get something off of it. Both of his arms can confirm into a rush, if done properly. Moose here just playing a bit of defense, and it's working, catching him out with the chakram. Moose just jumping over everything Mackerel sends and retaliates with a chakram. Peak defensive play here. It's a 1-2, and now only one hit left for Moose to take back this round. Mackerel might want to save his rush for round 3, and there it is. Both players have rush. Going into round 3. No changes from either player. Mackerel and Moose both playing it. Oh, Moose calls out the punches. Gets an ice chain into a grab. Nasty. Moose tries to get the read on the landing, but Mackerel's too far away. He can shield that. Now Mackerel heavily advantaged here. Gets a Sparky. Oh, not quite quick enough. Hesitates a bit on the rush. Takes a bit of shield damage though. Moose now regained his ground, landing 1-2s. Mackerel still slightly in the lead. Ooh, Mackerel calls out his landing with a Chilla into grab. Massive damage. And lands a Sparky into, and that will be it. The combos on this man. Mackerel takes game 1. Scrapyard and DNA Lab have been banned. 2 very defensive stages, forcing Moose to play a bit offensive. We're going to Temple Grounds, more of a defensive-oriented stage with pillars and a bit of an angle on the stairs there. Here we go, round one. Mackerel pulls out the popper in exchange for the Sparky. Moose here playing around the pillars with his curved arms. Very smart strategy. Just calling out his movement with those slaps behind the pillars. Almost untouchable, but he leaves himself open to the left side to the popper. Moose lands a rush. Not a rush, that's a grab. If he landed a rush this early in the game, I would be surprised. Oh, Moose reads the grab off of Mackerel's ice. Moose advantaged. Ooh, but Mackerel lands an excellent grab through his two arms. Moose commits a little bit too much. Mackerel under 25%. Nearly has a rush, but that chakrab's gonna land, and Mackerel's in huge trouble here. Lands a grab, calling out the attacks. Both players have rushed, lands an ice chain into a grab. This is anyone's game now. Rush will kill either of these players if landed fully. Moose lands two well-placed chakrabs to earn in the first round. Round two now. Both players have rush. Moose immediately going to the only pillar standing. Mackerel has to play around this. He can either knock it down or catch Moose's dashes. Moose reading Mackerel's movement perfectly, baits him away from the pillar and lands the rush for 210. Mackerel now on the offensive, trying to land something, and he gets a grab. Mackerel has rush. Moose tries a chakram, but gets iced, almost lands the second ice. Gets the correct read, but doesn't quite land it. Both players feeling each other out. Moose lands a slap off of the jump. Moose here playing very good defense, weaving through everything. And he lands a grab. Moose now doubling Mackerel in health. Mackerel still has the rush. Oh, but there's a Sparky grab, and that'll even things out very nicely. Tries to bait him with the chilla, but Moose stays patient, and with the rush that will kill, Moose takes round two. We are 1-1, ladies and gentlemen, going into game three. Mackerel considering changing arms. We are going to Mausoleum. I haven't seen much Mausoleum yet. So let's see how both of these players utilize this round stage. Very even. No gimmicks. Well, until you get to it. But most players don't. Those are some big gloves. I don't think that's regular. Those look pretty big to me.
If you're in top 8, by the way, don't go starting your game. Sometimes I'm not for a top 8, but if you're in top 8 for
This is immediate disqualification? No, I'm just kidding. It's off on default. You somehow triggered it on. Alright, we're minor setback. We'll just jump back into this. Okay. Legitimate match here. Moose playing defensive. Calling out Mackerel's offense. Dodging with deflex, jumps and dashes. Ooh, but Mackerel. Oh! Beautiful read on that grab. Lands a second Chilla stun and into a grab. Mackerel now on the offensive with a rather massive HP advantage. Moose trying to throw something out, but he can't find it. reads the block into a grab for 150. Both players pretty even, Mackerel only a little bit up. Moose reads the fast fall into a chakram, but he gets Sparky to grab the deadly combo for 250. That's a fourth of your health just gone. Mackerel and Moose both with excellent callouts, but Mackerel gets the advantage with a Chilla hit. Both players have rush. Moose goes for it. Oh, Mackerel almost sneaks by, but Moose lands an excellent 310. Mackerel now trying to make something happen with that rush, and he does! This will kill! 285. Mackerel takes round 1. Round 2, no loadout changes here. Both players very comfortable with their sets. Immediately, Chilla grab. Mackerel utilizing these elements perfectly. Into Sparky Chilla, that's 155, a little bit more than a grab. Jumps perfectly over Moose's 2 arms and counterattacks, leaving Moose wide open. Moose in serious danger here. Mackerel has not been hit yet. Ooh, just barely lands that grab. Moose is in comeback already. Can he make something happen? Lands a chakram. Another chakram. He has rush. He pops it and he lands. 350. That's pretty big damage. Mackerel, though, still has so much more health and a rush. But Moose, landing consecutive hits, gets hit by the Chilla. This rush will definitely kill. Can Mackerel capitalize? Here it comes! And that will be it. Mackerel wins 2-1. Mackerel will play the winner of SJ Walken and Link C. Oh, we already have SJ Walken and Link C going on a different setup off stream. I'm gonna go get some more water.
We're waiting on one, and then the next one is going to be. We're on this one right now. Grab the ones that can roll.
We have Mackerel versus Link C.
It's how much time. I've only been playing it for I played it for like about a month or two. Just give us a second. Give us a second. Actually, well, because we'll only do one side. All my watch hasn't been.
We both agreed that
No, that one's.
Yeah, just play off screen.
Did we switch the monitors?
Oh yeah. We did. That one might be laggy, so we might need a new one. But so basically, what's going on? Yes, Smash is a big event, but also the Chance of Flurries is not a Smash Brothers event. It's a competitive gaming event.
That's what people are coming for. We've got a base of Guilty Gears that like does this stuff. Probably only because we set it up. They only do it a couple times. And like that's good for
The
them.
one event they ran was huger than anything we ran here. Yeah, but they were able to run their own thing. Like, this is their thing too.
My point is that
Did I can't live up?
oh, that's right. That's right. The thing about it's not. Oh yeah, I should talk about that too.
They're punching their way to justice.
Alright, players checking their controls.
We could have went over, did a game or two. I was actually going to ask him if we could wait on ARM since Griff is going to be around for a while. I'm not sure how much longer. I'm preventing here to the end. It would have been otherwise like, and he's probably going to be around for a while, so we could have just moved over to Smash Brothers, and then you declined.
No, you wanted to split it up and do games of each, and I said no, I'd rather not split them
I mean,
up.
we did wait a while.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, gotta switch the names.
But also for the sake of the law.
I didn't like it.
Like, that makes it also for anyone trying to watch the stream.
There's like a big arm with fire on it.
Okay, here, I'm gonna put something up real quick. Okay. There's top 3 of arms, which could be has like mid, ultimate, no money on the line, just some guys. Or there's top 5 of ultimate, which is a tier event for unreal, and has a lot more money on the line. And so, which one deserves stream more?
So, I can,
Link C wins the rock, paper, scissors.
I know, like, this is an event where everything we try to get more limelight. I will admit the fact that like ARMS started off slow and it took forever, and that's a problem. But like the fact that it's still another game. I want all
We're going to sparring ring
Okay, how about we just like ultimate
to start us off.
and then arms can go on after?
That's what I was just.
Both players with their traditional sets.
Like, yeah, that's what I was going for. Well, it's not 100% what I was saying, but it probably.
Link C landing first blood here with a roaster. And immediately follows up with a fun check, reading Mackerel's jump. Link C just constantly on this offense. Mackerel finds an opening for a grab. Mackerel trying to push Link into the corner, but it's not working. Link has rush now. Lands a Sparky into a grab. Beautiful aim. Directly reading Link C's movement. Link C backing up now, realizing that Mackerel has landed a few hits. Lands a fun chuck though, nothing off of it. Ooh, reads up the grab, and Link has a bit of health advantage and a rush. Ooh, but gets a chilla grab, and that makes Mackerel in the lead. Both players have rush. Link C in the corner here, manages to escape. Mackerel lands another chilla, into another chilla, into a grab, and that will be the round. Mackerel takes round 1.
We'll get the results here. Chances are high that people that 11 are going to be here for a while. So, it was really good. That's why I used
Round 2 now, both players have rush. Mackerel immediately has Link against the wall, But Link manages to land 2 hits consecutively, taking out over 25% of Mackerel's health. Man, these players are just very close combat oriented. Lands a Chilla into grab, and that will even things out a bit. Link still in the health advantage. Man, Mackerel really wants to get up there. Lands a grab and continues pressuring, but the Fun Chuck will catch him out of the air. Neither player has popped a single rush yet. And Link finishes off with a rush off of Mackerel's landing. Going into round 3, Mackerel still has his rush. Link has no rush. Both players trade blows, perfectly even. Mackerel still trying to pressure, but Link is not giving in. Landing consecutive hits. Mackerel now below half health. Into a Chilla, into rush confirm. Nearly 400 damage on that. Health near even, but Link has the rush advantage. Lands a Fun Chuck, and now this rush, if used perfectly, can kill. Mackerel trying to find an opening, but Link is perfectly placing these punches. Oh, breaks the arm, but lands a Fun Chuck confirm for 340 damage, finishing off the round. Link takes game 1.
I was so scared. I was like, if I don't land this, it's
Beautiful play from both players, utilizing confirms.
I was like, if I'm not doing this rush, it's not like correct. I would like that.
Sometime that isn't right when arms is out.
That shouldn't matter. We need the time for all that. There's a lot of people.
I think we should have this run back by
Yeah. Okay.
the event with the most engines and the most money has the highest level.
We go, game 2. Link C barely edging it out in round 1. Landing a few well-placed punches here. Mackerel just trying to find an opening, but Link playing extremely safe here. Lands a Fun Chuck for 110. Link has rush. Mackerel trying to find something, but Link reads the landing for 150 off of the grab. Link has yet to be hit. Oh, as I say, lands a Chilla, not quite into a grab, but into another Chilla. I would say that's worth it. Another Chilla lands. It gets the read! And immediately, the playing field is evened off of one Chilla. Link now slightly in the lead off of that uncharged Fun Chuck. Gets it. Oh, but he reads the grab and escapes unharmed. Lands a Sparky and not charged though, so he can't confirm into the grab. And the rush confirm works! And it kills just barely. Link takes round 1. I can't believe that worked. That was crazy. Link utilizing the Fun Chuck's parrying capabilities perfectly. Oh, Link lands. Oh! Mid-air roaster. Reading the jump. Oh, it gets a Chilla. Dodges the grab! Into another Chilla! Into a grab! 500! Or more like 450 damage, but it's still really good. Oh, it lands a 1-2 with uncharged gloves. And now, Mackerel in the lead, but Link really close up, trying to get that rush. Lands a Fun Chuck, that'll help him. Now with the momentum, a broken arm, that would have confirmed into rush, but he goes for the punch instead. Now lands a roaster, and now Link is in the health lead with a rush. This is very dangerous for Mackerel. Here comes the rush. Mackerel dodges and shields perfectly in time. Now Mackerel with rush could end this. Ooh, but Mackerel's on thin ice, under 100 HP. Into a... Oh! Not close enough to confirm. Unfortunate, but he does land an uncharged Chilla into a grab, and he just barely edges out. Mackerel takes round 2. Just barely saving himself from elimination.
Like literally every person who did arms did ultimate.
Link C immediately with rush. Macro playing a bit defensive, dodging Link C's offensive options. Lands a nice uncharged Chilla that will not confirm though. Macro now advancing. Trying to land something here. Breaks the arm into a grab. Macro now in the advantage. And a Sparky into a grab. That will put Link under half health. Oh, Link gaining some ground here with a few punches. Macro trying to find his way in. Cannot though. Link, that will not confirm, but he might break the shield. He does not. Macro now with a rush advantage. If he can land it, he will gain quite a good ground here, but both players playing neutral, very neutrally. Link C just keeping Macro out though, not giving him the option to rush. Constantly under pressure, and Link already has a second rush. Does not catch him in the air. Macro now, almost. Oh! He's dead! No, he's not! One hit, Magic Pixel. Macro can either time... Oh! Macro still has the health lead. He can time him out or he can KO. He's going for the KO! No! Macro lands it and takes game 2. We're going to game 3. Incredible play, really tight matches.
We have a very strong scene with a lot of people that are willing to come. This one is the thing in the middle, so you can just go around and and like I'm not really
Going to Buster Beach as Link sees counter pick. Both players playing rather aggressively for this aggressive stage. The counter pick by Link C is very smart here. Oh, dashes into that roaster though. Link with massive rush advantage and a little bit of health advantage. Macro takes to the offensive, lands a few good hits here, and takes the health lead. Lands a Chilla grab combo for 250. Macro just landing calculated hits here and reads the shield with a grab. Link C just below 25%. This rush will kill if Macro chooses to use it, but he doesn't. He gets the Sparky in the grab, and Macro takes round 1. Immediately, right out of the gate, lands the Chilla grab. Macro finds himself in the lead and still keeping the pressure. Lands another grab. Link now below half health, and Macro has not been touched. Both players have rush. Link getting some air, but not before Macro lands that rush for 305. Any hit here will kill Link. And there it is. Macro takes the set 2-1.
a lot of people are just answering because they're healing. And I'm not trying to take away from healing, but you just have to realize that the bigger game, with the more skill explosion and the more money involved, means a bit more time on screen.
And I feel like people who are here who are gonna be exposed to arms and get into the community and Smash, those people are gonna get pissed off and like they're not gonna they're having a bad experience with Smash, which is what they initially came here for. And the point is to also
I feel like it's like this is you.
okay,
Have